Hello, this is your friend Virendra. I'm available with you with a great truth that no one is ever defeated unless defeat has been accepted as reality. The history is filled with innumerable examples. People have been pushed to the walls, they have undergone all sorts of misery, suffering, handicaps, afflictions. So many were born blind, dumb, mute, and adversities, difficulties, obstacles, all adverse circumstances. But they bounce back from all these afflictions and they become immortal in the pages of history, and they made a place for them under the sun and left a mark on this planet Earth. If one of you is really facing all these sufferings, all the debacles, obstacles, you are in the reverse gear, nothing is in your favor, remember, the turning point is bound to come in your life. Nature has tested you, and this is your acid test going on. Victory awaits you. That's the way things have been observed in the past. And as you know, history repeats itself. You will also come one day with abundance. Fame, love, and fortune will be at your footstep. What you need? An open mind, courage, belief, faith, trust, self-reliance, conviction, self-confidence, imagination, enthusiasm, and ready to face all the challenges. All the greats who achieve such greatness, they have failed thousands of times in their life, but they never knew the word impossible. They persisted with courage and conviction, and the hardships melts and they start becoming success. It's your turn now. You may be undergoing so many natural calamities, so many things which is unexpected, but you have a desire and you have a dream and you have power of the will and initiative and leadership. You are bound to come out flying colors. Keep your hope, faith, courage, tolerance alive. Never say die. Never give up. You are bound to succeed in life. You are born great. You have all the power and possibilities at your doorstep. Simply believe in yourself and persist. Here I give you some examples how the people with innumerable sufferings, adversities and misfortune become successful in life. You have to learn lessons from their failures, defeats, debacles. Strange and varied are the ways of life, and stranger still are the ways of infinite intelligence. through which people are sometimes forced to undergo all sorts of punishments before discovering their own brains and their own capacity to create useful ideas through imagination. Sir Thomas Alva Edison, the world's greatest inventor and scientist, was a part-time telegraph operator. He failed innumerable times before he was driven finally to the discovery of the genius that slept within his brain. Charles Dickens began by pasting labels on blacking posts. The tragedy of his first love penetrated the depth of his soul and converted him into one of the world's truly great authors. This is because most people never learned the art of transmuting their strongest emotions into dreams of a constructive nature. But Charles Dickens was different. He transmuted his urge for the love and the strongest emotion into a different direction, and he became immortal, and he has his place under the sun. Helen Keller became deaf, dumb and blind shortly after her birth. Despite her great misfortune, her name is written indelibly in the pages of history of the greats. Her entire life serves as evidence that no one is ever defeated until defeat has been accepted as reality. Robert Burns was an illiterate country lad. He was cursed by poverty and grew up to the drunkard. The world was made better for his having lived because he clothed his beautiful thoughts in poetry, thereby plucking a thorn and planting a rose in his place. There is one example from India. Surdas was blind, but he became one of the greatest poets. Tulsi Das was born with a different miracles with all the teeth in his mouth, and people considered him unauspicious. But he wrote the greatest epic, Ramayana, which made him immortal. Booker T. Washington was born in slavery, handicapped by race and color. Because he was tolerant, had an open mind at all times, on all subjects, and was a dreamer, he left his impression for good on all entire race. Beethoven was deaf, Milton was blind, but their names will last as long as time endures, because they dreamed and translated their dreams into organized thoughts, and these thoughts become always things. Beloved friends, your servant Virendra here is here just to inspire you and motivate you. You are created great. Everything is in your mind in the latent state. You need to discover it. You are divine. You are a soul. You have all the power and possibility which were blessed to any great man on this earth. Simply you have to concentrate, focus. You have to bring it out from within. You have to think. You have to imagine. You have to believe. You have to have faith. And any miracles is not impossible for you. That's the way all the greats are created on this planet Earth. Abraham Lincoln, our beloved hero, the greatest man ever born on this planet, who abolished slavery and declared Emancipation Proclamation. All these were people who were unsuccessful, who were facing failures after failures hundreds of times in their life. You may be in the similar situation now, but be brave. Believe in faith and persist. Continue your effort in the right direction. Maybe you are having some plans who are failing several times. Change your plans. Make it better, practical. And always seek help from the Mastermind Alliance group, because no one is born with all the greatness. There are people who are there who knows better than us. We must seek their blessings and help. We have desires, we have dreams, but this can be only fulfilled with cooperation, with a definite purpose in life, with a proper planning, with a having burning desire, intense desire, passionate desire, backed by accurate thinking and accurate knowledge, a specialized knowledge, and seeking cooperation with firm decision, dogged determination, belief and faith. We want it and we will have it. How many times we are failing, how many sufferings we are undergoing. We have to get the rose and we care less for the thorns. That's the life. And we need not search opportunities far off. We stick to the place where we are. There is our fortune. There is our freedom. There is our liberty from all the misfortune and all the slavery of poverty, miseries, and failures and defeats. We are bound to succeed with daring, determination, persistence, perseverance, faith, belief, and in our power of brain. We become what we think about. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. This is the greatest gift of God. We have control on our thoughts. We have control on our mind. And if well focused, directed, the word impossible can never be found here. And the power of desire, as we know, it has great power. It can make everything happen just with belief and faith. If we continue our endeavor and effort in the right direction towards the definite goal of our life. And remember, through some strange and powerful principle of material chemistry, nature wrapped up in the impulse of a strong desire, that something which recognizes no such words as impossible and accept no such reality as failures, defeats, debacles, misfortune, adversities. We are bound to succeed. We are already successful. Visualize yourself as already becoming successful person. Well begun is half done. What we have dreamed, we are going to succeed. This is inevitable. Persist, persevere, patiently, intensely, intelligently, effectively. You are great. You are success. You are born great. Thank you very much. May God bless you. This is only my message I have to pass on my all beloved friends. Thank you indeed.